Hello everyone, welcome to another Opportunist SEO case study. In the Opportunist SEO case study series, we mainly focus on the quick tips and still we keep things advanced to show our difference as holistic SEO communities. First of all, this is about site migration and also ranking signal transition as well. When it comes to the ranking signal transition, you will see this specific, let's say, case study. I actually explain these concepts in a more detailed way, but in my LinkedIn newsletter, I usually try to write them in the simplest form as much as possible. Basically, in this one, I am processing a SaaS company that I was managing over 3 years, and from sunnyvalley.io to the zenarmor.com, we performed a migration, and the same website actually ranked 2 times better compared to the old domain. And in this case, zenarmor.com is actually a brand new domain. It doesn't have any proper, let's say, page rank or any proper historical data. Basically, it was a brand new domain and we rank higher there because the older domain actually lost some of the core updates. If you lost lots of Google updates, try to think about this because this example will be really interesting for you. And later I also explain this specific example here because this is about multilingual SEO, and I explain how the ranking signals can be transferred between different language versions as well. I also share some slides from my Saigon speech SEO Mastery Summit. And when I launch the Topical Authority course 2.0 version, I will be sharing over 10 different stage lectures that I have given over 6,000 SEOs across the world. Every lecture has been bound to each other. I suggest you to check them because you will see really good value from them. And about the project, again, similar structure. I will keep these videos short. This website lost tons of updates, and we were able to slow down the drop of the traffic, but still we couldn't reverse it because search engine verified its own previous statement there. One of the main problems there is if you have 500 articles, web documents, or e-commerce pages, whatever, and if you just updated 100 of them, do not expect search engine to change its idea. If you didn't get any new authority links or any mentions or researches, again, don't expect the search engine change its idea as well. I suggest usually do some really important changes so that you can actually trigger a re-ranking. I also explain this ranking state with 35 projects with open names by giving the links to the specific type of videos. I suggest you to check it as well. And this is after the migration. You see that before the migration, with the latest update, it drops under 1,000. And right now it is like that. The main thing here is that if you read this case study, I also mentioned something like called inheritance of negative ranking state. If the source of the redirection actually lost tons of updates already, it means that this negativity will find you eventually. To be able to prevent that issue, I also explain what you can do. You can actually publish more content. You can create difference gap, a content gap between old and the new one. You can also have more page rank and, let's say, the brand power in the new one. You can change the layout. In this specific example, we kept the layout exactly the same and we transferred the ranking signal to the new domain, but the new domain also is an expired domain and it has a long story. So basically, you can use always expired domains or brand new domains as well to be able to save yourself. And while doing this migration, we didn't use the oldest content that had the problem. We just migrated the new content that we actually created. So that's why I'm suggesting you to understand the search engine. SEO might sound easy, but it doesn't mean that things will be very, very flat. Basically, there are like 3 billion websites. They all try to rank. The algorithms that are designed to rank these websites need to pick really teeny tiny details and use machine learning for labeling them, classifying them so that we can actually differentiate them from each other as well. Lastly, we also triggered Google Discover traffic as you see here with the same content. And before ending this specific video, I will actually explain more things about this project in the future once we go to the future steps. I must tell you that it's not about your content, it's about your domain. It is clustered wrong. That's why Topical Authority mainly focuses on the changing the ranking state, because Topical Authority is also a ranking state. This is the overall topical map here. Basically, we have CBD for pets, and at the same time here, if you can see the 2 sections. This is the author section. It goes for dog anatomy, dog diseases, overall dog breeds. and then overall CBD, cats, again, the cat anatomy and cat diseases. You can actually call these things like the twin websites, because dogs and the cats, they always have twin topics. What you do for dog can be also implemented the cats, and it will decrease your cost. The second part goes for the CBD for dogs, and here we have anxiety, which is connected to dog disease, health, and anatomy one more time. Then we go for X breed, and we multiply this specific disease or anatomy topic together with the CBD only for that specific breed. The same thing also happens for the cat. Normally, I would explain this topical method way much more detailed, but I want to keep some of these videos very simple. If you want to learn further, I suggest you to join our Topical Authority course. Soon it will be launched. If you want to get the news, try to join our newsletter. If you want to be featured like George Koray, I hope I have pronounced it right, and he is also from our private community. He is doing a great job, and you can also go talk to him. I am always happy to see my community members' success. I'm always happiest to share and give all the spotlight to them. When I do my conference, I also want to offer all these people actually stages. They should be the ones who talk, and I should just actually do my research, share some stuff, and support them as much as possible. The same also goes for infamous Mohammed Ahmed Khan. He also do a great job together with the Khan family. I believe we are already friends with these people, even if we didn't meet in person. And I must tell that sometimes when we share these things, I also question like why. But basically it is about helping people, and maybe I will share it too. But lately, for instance, I saved a cat from the street, and the cat has been adopted by another SEO. That SEO was able to save his own family during the COVID thanks to our case studies. When you hear these stories, you keep sharing, and I believe sharing is the caring, as the dear Bill Slavsky said. With that said, thank you for everything, and see you in the next one.